Balitaan, sa punto pong ito makakapanayam ng aming kasamang si Emil Carreon, si Professor Samuel Cruz. Emil?
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Audrey. Bagong-bago lang, kagabi lang. Isa sa mga mainit na issue ng korupsyon ay si Janet Lim Napoles, sumurrender. At ngayon, alamin nga natin mula sa isang eksperto sa profile sa utak ng mga tao o sa behavior ng mga tao, si Professor Samuel Cruz. Sir, ano po, good morning po, ano po ang inyong nakikitang psychology o profiling ng korupsyon?
The idea is group work. When people are together, you have a mix. Meron kang with tendency to be corrupt, tendency to be tempted. So it's a mix. And that's pretty normal in human nature. There's a difference between each individual. And that dynamics is what cultivates whatever is predominant. At ang pinaka-importante sa grupong yan is the leader, supervisor, or the politician or department head is the greatest influence on this group dynamics.
Yun. So, ibig sabihin, mahalaga yung ideals na ipinapakita ng leader. Halimbawa tayo po ngayon with Pangulong Aquino, tuwid na daan, paano po makaka-impluensya ito dito sa ating pagpapatupad ng malinis na pamamahala?
Alam mo, the key is to institutionalize anti-corruption programs. And if you start with the president, that is really the key. But you have many stakeholders around him. The civil society, the regular citizens, the different people in industry, businessmen. There are many stakeholders in this, and they should contribute to the institutionalizing of anti-corruption by the president. Now, this is not mere conjecture. So many research studies all over the world have shown this. Government by government, they were examined by international researchers, and it's really the leadership. In fact, Lee Kuan Yew believed in this, and that's why he had strong leadership. And to complement this, isa rin pinaka-importante is, how do you start? We're saying leaders. The leaders should be well provided. Meaning, if you can give the leaders benefits or differential gains that is contributed to them in the very beginning, they will not seek for gain anymore. And this was done. I just mentioned Singapore, this is the second time, but this is also done in many countries, especially the first world countries, where the leaders, supervised department heads, bureaus, heads of bureaus have very good compensation. And it starts there. And we've seen this in artificial intelligence data mining in our company. We constantly see it. A good example is in industry. Let's say in the call center industry, we discovered that you don't focus on the individual member of the group. What you focus is on the leader. And you know what the effect is, Emil?
Yes.
The effect is it draws out the goodness in many people. Let's say a corrupt clerk. Once he's surrounded by people around who tend to change their value system already because there's a lot of check and balances, he will be influenced also. And the leader, if he's high integrity, he's honest, then he will look at that. A dishonest person becomes more honest. And we've seen this in the data mining using modern technology.
Opo, Professor, siguro bilang ika nga panghuling mensahe ninyo, nabanggit nyo na yung influence ng isang leader, paano pong nakikita ninyo ngayon na si Pangulong Aquino ay inaakay po tayo sa tuwid na daan bilang inyong panghuling mensahe?
I think technically in the world, a lot of governments have been examined. We're in the middle of the pack in terms of corruption based on international studies. We can greatly improve this because of the leadership. Whether it's the presidential leadership, or it's in the Congress or the Senate, or it's in business environment. We must start with the leaders. They must change. If they can't change, then let's move them to a place where they'll be not tempted so much.
Yun. Maraming salamat po. Si Professor Samuel Cruz, ang presidente po ng INVISO Global Profiling.